My name's Alex Lowde, and I'm the production designer for Karenina here at Dundee Rep. I mean, it's a terribly well documented period. There's lots and lots of photographs, particularly of sort of the higher echelons of society that Karenina inhabits. And so sort of looking at that, it's an incredibly sort of opulent, everything is highly sort of decorative. And so it's trying to find a way that you can do it now on stage that doesn't look fussy. So kind of costume-wise, we've gone for very kind of period silhouettes, period shapes, but we haven't put any of the sort of decoration that was sort of standard practice in sort of 1890. Just the amount of ribbons and trimming and lace. It's sort of it's sort of kind of one of the most highly sort of decorative periods if you sort of look through your costume history. So we sort of avoided all of that. And in terms of set, because it's a piece that sort of spans the kind of epic, and then it has much more sort of domestic spaces. It's a piece of sort of real contrast, and also it's very sort of episodic. So we've tried to create a design that can move very easily from a big scale ballroom to a kitchen of a country farmhouse. And we've also used a lot of hopefully projection in order to achieve that. So we've sort of got one space that we then carve up in order to create the various locations that the piece calls for. For Karenina, I've tried to keep it much more stylised and simple, particularly costume. So most of the costumes are sort of monochromatic, and because people are playing sort of various characters, by giving them all a sort of, by not putting too much colour into it, by keeping it all quite general, I'm hoping that we're able to sort of create real shifts when people are specific characters and when they're just a member of the ensemble. So you don't get too hung up on any one garment. Every piece sort of becomes interchangeable. No one feels too specific. This week, the set's still quite early days, so we've just been doing a bit of sampling, ready, sort of building the main framework of it, but there's nothing really to look at in terms of paint or finish yet. But I've just been looking at some samples for what that's going to be. And then we've been doing a lot of costume fittings. I fitted Vronsky yesterday, who has about 10 costume changes because he's also playing Karenina's manservant and other characters. So it's just a bit of a puzzle actually to work out what you can change in the given time, how that's going to work for the actor. So we've just been sort of very slowly plotting our way through that, finding out what's possible.